his team tried to fight the worm. Epic battle. Got in a few good shots before it killed Elaaden.
Did I say you could speak to me?
You fixed that leak?
Working on it.
Another leak?
Damn Exxon.
Can we not talk about that?
Pathfinder, thanks for rescuing Vorn. If anything had happened to him, I don't know how I'd live with myself.
Just be careful, Hark.
Yeah, learned my lesson.
Know anything about those crazy plants out on the dunes?
The red ones? Well, there used to be a lot more of them.
What do you mean?
You see all those red banners outside? The red paint on the walls? Yeah? The crushed leaves make a perfect dye. Other than that, not much use. Pretty to look at, though.
How's research going?
Slowly. We're fine on Elaaden, but plants aren't. They need a better defense against the elements. I want to experiment by crossing vegetation with the native animal life on Elaaden.
From what I've seen of the wildlife, those will be some exciting plants.
Now I just need to convince Vorn. He thinks it's too dangerous. I guess there's a chance of breeding carnivorous plants like the ones back home, but it's worth the risk.
Be careful, Hark.
I know. I will.
I don't think I properly thanked you for the rescue back there. So, thank you.
Helping out the colony was good enough for me.
Drac threw his lot in with the right person then.
So, you and Kesh.
Yeah, we actually knew each other before we came to Helios. But it wasn't until we worked together on the Nexus that we really got close. I really care about her, Ryder. Drac doesn't hate me, does he? I'm right here. And no, I don't. Actually, I have a favor to ask you, Ryder.
What kind of favor?
Well, I, developed a certain kind of flowering plant, and I might have named it after Cash. I was thinking, the next time you're on the Nexus, maybe you could give it to her from me? Seriously?
You're adorable, Vorn. Hand it over.
And tell her this flower couldn't grow on Tuchanka, but has a new life here. Just like us.
What are you working on in here?
Mostly developing hardier strains of Milky Way plants, so they can survive here. Mixed results so far. Fruit-bearing plants seem to do the worst, unfortunately. At least with a vault online, my job is a little easier.
See you around, Vorn.
Come back soon.
Been out of the Sea of Ataraxia?
Lost it all at the pit fight. Should have known Mortal would take over.
I can't believe the terminal has...
Don't talk to the customers. Well, look at that. Not one of those damn scavengers, are you?
I'm with the Andromeda Initiative.
That's worse. Look, you want to buy? Talk to my seller. I hired him so I don't have to deal with the customers.
The Nexus is paradise compared to this. You don't want to go back? Even a little?
So we can be your attack dogs again? Get treated like dirt until we finally fight back? This is no different than the rebellion back home. Only time we get respect is when we take it by force. We were stupid to think it would be any different here.
You talk like you saw the rebellions. You can't be as old as Drac.
What's that supposed to mean?
I was born during the final year, just before the Turians hit us with the genophage. My father died in the fight on Canrum. Took 24 Turian guns to drop him. I'm glad he didn't live to see us riding in cargo on the Nexus like pets.
Bet the scavengers are crawling all over the salvage you pick up.
Not too bad. I pick my scrap out in Ataraxia, where squishies like you can't handle the heat. I don't get too close to the flophouse. Scavengers gather there like insects. Can't defend my salvage against those numbers. Look at me. I was a warrior, and now I fight vermin over a junk heap.
I hear you woke up on the journey to Helios.
That cry wasn't enough to keep me down. Was alone for 100 years before we reached the cluster.
I thought it was 50 years.
50, 100, it's all the same when you're living on nutrient paste.
I should get moving.
I'll be here, selling junk.
Pathfinder, welcome.
You don't welcome an alien into our colony, you ignorant child.
Shut up, old man. Sorry about that. Don't mind him. Credits are credits, I say.
Your business won't get far if you only sell to Krogan.
He's more concerned with proving a point than growing his clientele. Good thing he has me. Now buy something before he starts yelling again.
See that worm? No one can land a scratch on it.
Pathfinder, when you travel, do you meet many Angara?
Sometimes.
Have you met one named Lieta?
I don't think so. Why?
She was a salvager, made runs to Elaaden all the time. When she landed, she would always stop here first. We climbed the dunes together, took in the view, talked for hours. Lieta had a hard time in this heat, so I said I'd make her a cryo bracelet.
Were you two... you know...
We were friends. At least I thought so. One day she just stopped coming. I don't know where she is, if I'll ever see her again.
You think something happened to her?
She could have taken a new job. Maybe she was sick of Elaaden. But if there's even a chance she ran into trouble, I can't stand not knowing.
Tell me more about Lieta.
She's adventurous, optimistic. Her jokes could make a Krogan blush. In a place like this, she stood out. I think she'd stand out anywhere.
I could track her down for you. Make sure she's okay.
Salvager at the Paradise might know something.
I would like that. If you find her, will you give her the cryo bracelet? Tell her she can use it to visit me again. Thank you, Pathfinder.
You seem different from the other Krogan.
My father called me a Solarian in a Krogan body. Supposed to be an insult. Joke's on him, though. I like Solarians.
What are you doing up here?
Looking. Back home, we didn't have time to just stop and look.
Is life that different here?
It was all about survival. Here, we don't have to fight so hard. Of course, the older ones still think they have to fight. Maybe it's just in their blood.
They'll come around.
Sounds like Helios was an easy choice for you.
New galaxy, new life. Not interested in being a merc like my father, or battling it out on Tuchanka. I almost didn't want to be packed into cryo for the journey. Wanted to see the whole thing.
Would have been pretty lonely.
Never been bothered by loneliness. The views would have been worth it.
I should get going.
If you head out worm hunting, let me know. I'll plan your funeral. Lost in all the pit fights.
Better to live for myself.
You're saying you would love your mate a little more if he killed the worm. Should have known Morta would take over.
Get away from Mort.
Sorry, Pathfinder. No outsiders were found.
Been out of the sea of Araxia?
No way.
Pretty wild out there. They'll kill you for a tire if they size.
Heat levels increasing.
Scavenger tech ahead. They'll be looking for scrap here.
The ambient temperature is normal. Heat levels increasing. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
Outlaw construct. They'll fight for it.
Another eidetic trigger, Sam?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required.
Remnant pillars ahead. Be careful, Ryder.
The ambient temperature is normal.
Looks like a remnant structure.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Yeah, still hot.
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
Hostiles ahead!
That's it. Shaman will handle the rest.
There are rock formations like this on Aya. Not nearly so big, though.
We've reached the nav point provided by Dr. Gnar. The Krogan terminal should be nearby.
Okay, eyes peeled, everyone. Let's get in and get out.
This is the active terminal. Initiating download.
Reinforcements. Looks like outlaws. Excellently done.
How's it going, Sam? Come on, how big are those files?
Unreasonably large. Also, this terminal holds 15 exabytes of data, and I have no way to gauge what is important.
Damn! Should have thought of that.
Download complete. We may leave now.
Easy for you to say.
Temperature
Can you
levels
tell
are
what's in all that
climbing,
data?
Pathfinder.
Better have been worth almost getting killed.
Much is encrypted. However, a few phrases stand out. Krogan super soldier, pure Krogan, and tank bread.
Interesting. Send me a report of what you can decipher.
Ambient temperature is normal. Pathfinder, my sensors read an Andromeda plant sample nearby.
Another memory trigger?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required. Danger levels are climbing, Pathfinder.
Looks like that was another memory gate, Sam.
And the last. However, a deeper level of encryption is in place. Unfortunately, the conditions to unlock it haven't yet been satisfied.
Well, let me know when that changes. I'm telling what Dad was up to.
Heat levels increasing. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support restored. Levels increasing.
A crashed Remnant Derelict. Not the only one in Helios.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. Detecting deep seismic activity in this area.
That thing is massive. I wonder what brought it down.
Wanna bet we're gonna run into a bunch of angry Remnant?
Yep.
And they're probably cranky.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
They must be trying to get salvage for trade.
Got 'em all.
We should be careful. Those dead bodies are not a good sign.
That's it. Good work.
Pathfinder, your shields will not withstand this for long.
We need to find a way around this.
Pathfinder, your shields will not withstand this for long.
Hostiles ahead! We need to find a way around this.
Pathfinder, your shields will not withstand this for long.
We need to find a way around this.
There's more around every corner. Watch your six. Have my back. Target down.
Good targeting.
Guess we'll have to scan for the rest of these. Wonder if I'd get anything on the scanner.
I am invincible.
Okay, let's solve this thing. Got it. Oh, so cool in here. So nice.
Elaaden's a mystery to me. It's hellish, hot.
Lawless, crazy, murderous. Never mind the water mafia.
Gotta be a big reward for those scavengers to put up with the risk.
Information from Kadara lists raw materials from Remnant architecture as extremely profitable.
There's a lot of damage in here. Better watch our step. Hopefully we can find a route to the drive core and get out of here. As well as we thought.
If that also means the killer bots, I won't complain.
This is probably the access terminal for the drive core. Why, yes, Ryder, I think you're right. Talking to yourself, Ryder? Yeah, I am. Okay, just checking. The drive core's not here. Someone's been here, but they didn't come in the way we just did. Couldn't have.
This place is full of cracks and holes. There must be another entrance.
That's what we get for coming in the right way.
So, who has it?
Scavengers. Gotta be.
When I find the scavenger scum that has my drive core... Okay, I might be taking this too personally. Let's hunt them down. Huh. I don't think these belong here.
Flares? That's not Remnant tech.
The intruders must have entered from this direction.
More flares. Seems like the right direction.
Very kind of these thieves to leave us a clear trail.
Handy. I didn't belong here.
No wonder about the dead scavengers. Naturally, they're getting their asses kicked.
I think that's it. this is how they got in, whoever it was.
Wasn't Morda who took the drive core. If she knew about this entrance, they wouldn't try to break in.
Finally, back out into the bright, scorching light of day.
Angara do poorly in such heat. Sorry to complain, everyone.
We've got a lock on your position. Sending down a forward station.
Suvi, Sam's uploaded a signature from the Remnant Drive Core housing. Can you trace it?
Tricky from our position. It won't be a full scan.
Give me whatever you can. We need to find out who stole it.
Scavenger scum.
Okay, think I've got something. I've updated your nav system.
Heat levels increasing.